The Pine Barrens, New Jersey, November 1999. Kevin Kennedy is bow hunting for deer with two friends in Morton State Forest. Deep within a densely wooded area, they climb up into elevated tree stands and wait in silence. Before long, the silence is broken, but not by a deer.
We got up in the trees. We're in there for a few minutes. A bunch of branches broke off to my right. Saw a shadow coming. It was just this big, giant black thing. It was massive. Circles constantly moved very gracefully for something that size. It kept screaming at us in a really high-pitched shriek. Whether it's a supernatural creature or not, I'm not sure. There's definitely a large flying creature out in those woods somewhere because we saw it.
What Kevin Kennedy and his two friends encountered on that cold November day has been reportedly witnessed by thousands of people in this area of New Jersey. They call it the Jersey Devil, and it is said to be a monster unlike any other creature on Earth, horrifically assembled from the parts of different animals to form an ungodly but terrifying whole.
The Jersey Devil is like a group got together by committee and were like, what scary things could we put together to make a creature that will really freak people out? So we get this mishmash of characteristics where it has a dragon tail and a horse head and horns and claws and wings and all of these things that you almost couldn't come up with a weirder pastiche of scary creatures all crammed into one.
It almost sounds like it could only have been created by the devil himself. This sort of hoofed animal with wings, this glaring look on its face. Nobody in their right mind would ever create something like that.
The Jersey Devil can be seen as a corruption of the natural design of the Creator.
Perhaps because it is such an unusual creature and is most often sighted during the dark of night, eyewitness accounts of its appearance are not always the same.
One of the really troubling aspects to the Jersey Devil in terms of a cryptid is the vast number of descriptions you have from different witnesses. Some people described it as having wings, some people not. Some people said it had a head like a kangaroo, a horse, a dog. Some people said it had alligator-like scales or skin, other people fur.
But if the Jersey Devil is out creating fear and panic, why hasn't anyone managed to capture a clear and convincing photograph of it? After all, New Jersey is America's most densely populated state, with over 1,200 people per square mile.
When most people think of New Jersey, they think of urban sprawl and highways and buildings. But it's called the Garden State for a reason. There are actually a lot of wooded areas.
The Jersey Devil is said to lurk in the Pine Barrens, the state's largest wilderness area, stretching 1,700 square miles across more than 7 counties, comprising more than 1/5 of the state of New Jersey.
It's called the Pine Barrens because it has two main characteristics. It had pine trees and it was barren. The soil was very unwelcoming to a lot of crops.
The Pine Barrens are very spooky, and it's all preserved land, so it is very ancient, primeval. It has spooky cedar swamps, and the water is this tea-colored, and it's untouched. You know, we don't have very many places like that anymore where that looked like it did 1,000 years ago. So it's scary, it's spooky. It's definitely a spooky place.
The Jersey Devil is believed to have been menacing the New Jersey and Pennsylvania area since the early 1700s, when it was said to have attacked and killed livestock. But after almost 3 centuries of creating fear, panic, and terror, just what the monster wants and the danger it presents remains a mystery.
I've actually investigated the Jersey Devil, and we talked to eyewitnesses who say that the Jersey Devil is known to go after livestock. It's said to be very nocturnal, and it's actually attacked cars.
Well, it's difficult to discern the exact nature and intention of the Jersey Devil. I think most people perceive it as a very evil type of creature. Its presence is considered to be a warning or harbinger of cataclysmic events, famines, terrible weather, death and disease. Most people are very terrified of it.
This is definitely not a gentle creature, and its body speaks to that. The majority of people believe that this is a malevolent creature, which is interesting because it's also sort of a mascot for New Jersey.
There have been such an incredibly high number of sightings of the monster over the years that it has become a New Jersey icon, all but embraced as the official state demon.
The Jersey Devil is all over pop culture in New Jersey, and even Bruce Springsteen sang a song about the Jersey Devil.
There's no doubt that the Jersey Devil has gone from being a legend to a piece of pop culture, if you like. For example, the local hockey team in the area are known as the New Jersey Devils. That is taken directly from these old legends.
But while the local hockey team's fuzzy red mascot presents an image of a fun, harmless local legend, there are many who are convinced the Jersey Devil is terrifyingly real.
My experience happened traveling up Moss Mill Road. I saw this shape going across Moss Mill Road. The way this creature looked, was just a long, almost like a flowing body. I'm 63 years old and I've been in the woods my whole life. I've never seen anything move like that.
I felt a presence, and on the wall was a huge shadow of like giant wings. I don't know where it came from because there's nothing there but a wall.
When it comes to the Jersey Devil, what's been reported over the years with its behaviors, this is most likely a genuine demonic entity.
Is it possible that the Jersey Devil is not an earthly creature, but, as accounts of it seem to suggest, an actual demon? Could this be why descriptions of its physical appearance aren't always consistent? Why eyewitnesses often say it suddenly appeared and then, just as suddenly, disappeared? And why it is known to emit a bone-chilling shriek?
It doesn't sound like anything natural. And that really helps promote this idea that we might be looking at something from a different realm of possibilities. Something supernatural or something demonic.
It would be a grave mistake for us to make the assumption that these demonic entities don't exist in the modern world. This is an entity which seeks to corrupt, to induce fear, and by proxy, it creates animosity between different peoples, different ideologies, different cultures, and ultimately that's its end game.
For those who have encountered the Jersey Devil, its name illustrates not only its appearance, but its very nature. Their descriptions portray an entity born of evil. And according to the monster's origin story, they are disturbingly close to the truth.